I would now like to open the public comment to anyone who would like to address the committee. Mr. Kroll, are there any hands raised?
Thank you, Chair O'Keefe. This is Jack Kroll, Executive Manager of the Board Office. We do have one individual with their hand raised, and I'd like to recognize the person with the phone number from which they have dialed in.
Okay, if I could just, staff will mute you when it's your turn to speak. We have one speaker. Please bear in mind that by participating in this process, you are being recorded. And if you do not wish to be recorded, then your comments will need to be submitted in writing. Comments can be submitted to the board office at the following email address, again, rtd.boardoffice@rtd-denver.com. Speakers should begin their remarks by stating their names, and each speaker will have 3 minutes to speak. Mr. Kroll, you can recognize our first speaker.
Yes, again, we'll recognize that individual with the phone number ending in.
Hi, please go ahead.
Yes. Did you guys are you guys posting my number on the online?
It is a Zoom meeting, so the number that you called in will get posted it is available on the screen. Yes.
That's not good. That's a privacy. I don't want people having my public number.
Well, to speak in front of us, you'd have to identify yourself. If you wish to submit comments in writing, you please feel free to do that.
I can't believe you guys put people's numbers online. That's insane. Okay, I'm just gonna speak anyways. Okay, I saw 2 incidences on RTD that I don't agree with. Why you guys? I can't believe you guys posting the number. You know what? I'm just gonna this is wrong. Why are you guys posting people's numbers? That's a privacy. You
so we need you to focus on the agenda of last month or this month. We're happy to take your comments on the AV setup in writing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in writing, but this is extremely wrong. I'm gonna complain about this. Okay, so yeah, public can comment. This is a freedom of speech, a First Amendment thing, the thing that people can do. But I've seen so many public comments in different states and jurisdictions and cities, but I've never seen a department post somebody's phone number. That's basically doxing somebody. You know what I mean? I'm okay with stating my name, my first and last name, and that's public record. My date of birth is public record. But like posting people's phone numbers online, that's like a form of intimidation, I think. And you know what? You people don't want to be held accountable. That's why you're doing this. Is you're trying to dox people and trying to intimidate people from speaking up. That's why you're doing this. And you know what? You're crooked. You people are crooked, and you're overspending the money. I seen that last document from your last board meeting about you guys trying to take out more debt, or you guys can't take any more debt out. We have higher sales tax because of RTD, and you guys have more than enough money to fix and repair public transportation. People who don't even ride RTD are paying for the public transportation. And I admit, I did vote for to be Tabor exempt, but now I'm regretting it because you guys still don't have enough money to are complaining, are trying to get more money, and you're overspending. I seen one of your RTD employees parked in a suspicious location over there by East Exposition Avenue and Sable Boulevard in Aurora, Colorado, at that building, and they were parked out of sight. I don't think it was a police officer. I think they were hiding, and they were on the clock. So there's a lot of I think there's employees taking what is it called, stealing time. So I seen a lot of misconduct from RTD, and you guys still can't do your job, and there's not enough security on the light rail system. I've seen people, argue, fight, threaten each other. This is wrong. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you for your comments. Mr. Kroll, are there any other callers waiting to be recognized?
Chair O'Keefe, there are no further public comment or no further individuals here indicating they wish to provide public comment.
Were there any emailed comments received for today's meeting?
There were not.
Okay, with no other participants in the queue, we will close the public comment period at this time. GMCO Johnson, are you replying to that comment or do you have a separate comment?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What I did want to acknowledge our IT staff who are swift and quick and on the point during the course of this meeting. I would just wanted to enlighten everyone that a modification has been made relative to any callers that the only digits that will be exposed will be the last 4 digits, and we have set the rule that can mask everything else. Thank you.
Thank you for the quick action. That's, I don't know anything that moves that fast. Treasurer Banker.
I will be quick, although I've got 5 items. First of all, I'd like to request a summary of my director expense account from last year. I have no idea how much money came out of my account and where I stand. I think that'd be interesting.
Ward, you're pissing me off. Now you're insulting my intelligence. What do you think, I'm a fucking idiot? It would not happen, you fucking Momo. What's the matter with you? Didn't you see you being set up on the second win?
I really think
you didn't see that you were being set up on the second win?
I really think you're overreacting.
Listen, you fucking yokel, I had it with you. I've been carrying your ass in this place ever since I got here. Get your ass and get your things and get out of here.
You're firing me?
I'm firing you. No, I'm not firing. I'm firing you. And if you didn't know you're being scammed, you're too fucking dumb to keep this job. If you did know you were in on it, either way, you're out. Get.
I want to talk briefly about the firing of RTD Police Chief Joe Fitzgerald. You put him on leave in July, you fired him on September 20th, and repeatedly refused to say why. In early November, we got the separation letter that you signed with the reasons why. One was because an investigation found he drove 100 miles an hour or more 23 times in a work car, and another that he and other top command staff responded to calls without wearing body cameras. Why did you feel that public safety concerns were not the public's right to know?
Recognizing, I believe in my capacity as the general manager and CEO, I have a fiduciary responsibility to minimize risk and exposure to the agency.
What about from the time frame from the firing and the letter that you signed on September 20th to when we got the resignation letter or termination letter, I think November 5th, 4th or 5th? Between that time, you still wouldn't say why.
As relates to minimizing risk and exposure to the enterprise, working in conjunction, the agency at that time, once again, to ensure that we were doing our due diligence to minimize the exposure to the agency.